Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Craze of Commerce. Today I will be starting with economics, that is introduction to microeconomics and macroeconomics. Now before moving towards that topic, it is very important to know what is mean by economics. We always think economics is always related to money. No, it has some other aspects also. Like you can say economics, it is a social science concerned with production, distribution and consumption of goods and services. Now social science, what is mean by social science? It is a behavioral science. It is a study of behavior of human aspect, how human beings behave in particular situation. The study of this is known as economics. Now it usually studies the three main factors, that is production, distribution and consumption. Means like what to produce, how the people will consume those goods, and how the produced goods will be distributed to the consumers. This is the main focus of economics. Now it studies how individual, or you can say business, government and nation makes their choices on allocating resources to satisfy their basic needs. Means how human beings are going to satisfy their basic needs. That is the study of economics. Now, this economics word has been originated from the Greek word oikonomia, where oikos means house and nomos means management. That means it is a management of your house. Here our houses are country. How we manage our country with every aspect, be it a distribution of goods and services, be it consumption of your goods and services, or be it production of goods and services. The management of these all things is called as economics. Means how human beings are going to satisfy their unlimited wants with limited resources. The resources which are available are very limited, but we human beings are having unlimited wants. So how these resources and unlimited wants are going to satisfy human being, that is what is the study of economics. Now economics is divided in further into two main branches, that is microeconomics, microeconomics, and macroeconomics, that is macro. Now today we are going to focus only on microeconomics. The word micro means small. It deals with a small part of the national economy. Means our whole country is our economy. From that whole country, study of a small aspect or small part will be called as a microeconomics. For example, national income. When we say national income, that means income of all the individual or all the population in our country. The total of that income is going to be national income. But that is not a study of microeconomics. Now what is microeconomics then? The microeconomics will be study of individual income. Suppose my income is study of microeconomics, but if I'm studying the income of our whole country, then that is going to be macroeconomics. Clear? So microeconomics is primarily concerned with the factors that affect the individual economic choices, the effect of changes in these factors on the individual decision makers, how their choices are coordinated by markets, and how prices and demand are determined in the individual market. That means microeconomics is going to specifically focus on individual commodity, individual household, or everything which is related to individual, that too on the basis of demand of a demand from an individual. So let's see the definition. Microeconomics is the study of particular firm, particular household, particular individual price wages, incomes, individual industry, particular commodities. Everything related to individual or everything related to particular means specific. That is a study of microeconomics. Okay, see now the scope of microeconomics. Microeconomics specifically talks about theory of product pricing, theory of factor pricing, and theory of economic welfare. Theory of product pricing is further going to study about the demand of a particular commodity and the supply of that commodity. Product pricing will be studied about demand analysis and supply analysis. Next is theory of factor pricing. Factor pricing is going to study about rent, wages, interest and profit. Theory of economic welfare is going to study about three main aspects: efficiency in production, efficiency in consumption, and overall economic efficiency. This all is scope of microeconomics. Let's study in detail. First, theory of product pricing. इंडिविजुअल कमोडिटी की प्राइस डिसाइड की जाती है. प्रोडक्ट प्राइसिंग मीन्स individual commodity or individual products price will be decided. And how it is going to be decided? It is going to be decided on the decided with the help of demand and supply analysis. Example, if any product has more demand, then the price of that product is going to get reduced. This is what is demand analysis and supply analysis. And because of this demand supply analysis, we are going to be able to decide the price of a particular commodity. As I said, if the price of the commodity is, or you can say if the demand for the commodity is more, then the price is going to get reduced. And if the demand for the product is very less, then the price will automatically increase. So with this analysis, that we can decide the price of any product. So theory of a product pricing says about deciding the price of any product with the help of demand and supply analysis. Next is theory of factor pricing. Now factor. We all know there are four main factors of production, that is land, labor, capital and enterprise. ये सारे factors of production को पाने के लिए एक entrepreneur को कुछ price pay करनी पड़ती है. Like, to buy a land, he has to pay some rent. For laborers, he have to give wages and salaries. Capital, for that he has to pay interest. So these factors of production, the entrepreneur has to pay something. And when he pays something and when the production actually begins, what an entrepreneur is going to receive is profit. So the theory of factor pricing says that for earning these factors of production, you need to pay something in return. That what you are going to pay is rent, wages, salary, interest, profit. This all are called as factor pricing. Next is theory of economic welfare. This theory basically deals with efficient allocation of resources, economic ka welfare. Now, when your economy is going to grow or when there is going to be welfare or welfare of an economy, only when you're going to use your available resources very efficiently. As we know, human beings are having unlimited wants. Their wants are never going to end. But with this limited resources, how you're going to satisfy your wants? That is the study of economic welfare. The first is efficiency in production. Means you have to see that how maximum goods and services you're going to make available to the people with the limited resources, with the available resources. Next is efficiency in consumption. distribution of goods and services among people in such a way that maximum satisfaction is received. You have to distribute your goods in such a way that each and every human being can make proper benefit of that product. That is what is efficiency in consumption. And next is overall economic efficiency. That will be achieved only when you are going to produce such goods which are actually desired by people, which people actually want. So production of any goods is of no use. You have to produce only those goods which has demand by the people. So this is what economic welfare says. It says there should be efficiency in production, efficiency in consumption, and there should be overall economic efficiency. Thus, we can say microeconomic deals, or it is concerned basically with price theory, means how to price a particular product, as well as allocation of resources, how to allocate those resources and how to make proper utilization of those resources. This is what microeconomics specifically focuses on. Now, there are some economic questions to which microeconomics answers, like what to produce, who will produce, for whom to produce, how to allocate the resources. These all interrogative questions, answers will be available in the study of microeconomics. Means what to produce, क्या प्रोड्यूस करना है, कौन से चीज़ का प्रोडक्शन करना है, फिर who is going to produce those goods, who is going to consume those goods, for whom are you supposed to produce these goods, and to produce this everything, how to allocate the resources. So these are the main topics on which microeconomics is going to focus, and this is what microeconomics studies. Thank you.